This is every secret from the Storm King update. Now, in one of my videos yesterday, I actually talked about the glitchiest and the best runes to use on any weapon and tool in the game. And one of those was actually Destruction, because it was really glitchy and would actually one-hit any of the weak points on the Storm King and also one-hit most of his respawners. It was a rough time for my guy Trobax to call me a clickbaiter, because after yesterday's video, LEGO Fortnite put out one of their first post updates where they actually updated the Rune of Destruction. Previously, it would work where it would do full destruction at 40% of the time, where now it only does it 10% of the time. Now, that's not the only change that's coming to LEGO Fortnite. Next up is that they're going to be fixing the issue that has to do with crystals inside of the dungeon. If you guys did not know, when you guys go into the dungeon, there's 3 crystals that you need to shoot in order to progress to the next part. Right now, some of them are missing, and that's causing people to not be able to go through the dungeon and earn new rewards. Just know that LEGO Fortnite is currently working on this, and we should have a fix out soon. And we also have a glitch that's going on when it comes to interacting with the villagers at the brand new Storm Chasers village. This isn't something that I've experienced yet, but I have heard that people aren't able to talk to them or progress very far when it comes to this new village hub. This is something that they did mention that they are going to be fixing, so hopefully it gets fixed soon enough so you guys can enjoy the new update. And as I'm recording this video, we just got another smaller update, which is that LEGO Fortnite has officially granted us all of the XP that we earned while playing LEGO Fortnite Brick Life yesterday. If you guys did not know, there was an XP issue when it came to granting this, so now if you guys close your app and sign back in, it'll grant you all of the XP that you might have been missing. Now guys, for this video, when we're talking about secret updates being done, what I'm talking about are things that were not included in the patch notes. So I'm not going to be talking about very obvious things that LEGO Fortnite themselves told us, but I'm going to tell you guys a lot of secrets that they never mentioned. Now, the community has been begging for villager jobs to get an update because we were tired of getting the same materials since the game released. And one of the biggest updates that we got when it came to the Storm King's arrival was that all of our villagers are now giving us better items. If you guys speak to any of your villagers that are on any type of job, whether that's a gem cutting job or something to do with a metal smelter, you'll see that you're getting absolutely every single type of material, even ones that just came out with the Storm King's update. Now, one of the first secret changes that was made inside of LEGO Fortnite actually had to do with what materials were needed to build some of your utility. You guys can see the gem cutter cost you 3 epic brute scales or 3 frost brute scales, which is extremely expensive in game. The good news is that if you built these before the update, they will still break and give you those items, but they changed a lot of what the ingredients are going to be on top of all of your utility. Now, you can find marble outside of caves now in the grasslands. They're just going to be on top of hills, I guess, at this point. Believe it or not, that same exact thing applies to knot root, which is a lot easier to farm now because, again, you could find these just on cliffs in random grasslands areas. Grasslands caves have completely changed because not only can you go inside of these to find yourself some amber, but you're also able to go in here and farm yourself some copper, which is really weird to find inside of these caves. Now, there's also some very controversial changes that were done to your guys' charms. Now, that's if you guys are both in survival or in expert mode. If you guys play survival mode, your charms got heavily nerfed, where all of the armor amounts on them actually got decreased down to at most 3 per charm. So that means that you guys were going from charms that had 9 total down to 3 total, which isn't that great for survival players, as a lot of you guys were definitely used to taking some big hits from all of the enemies. Whereas expert mode players, if you guys did not realize, you guys actually got armor put onto your charms, so now that you're able to play and be a little bit safer and have less one hits happen against you on expert mode. Now, while I was testing out some of the new runes and weapon builds, something that I noticed was that critical damage was nerfed a bit, and that's something that I'm not too happy about because I use the jumping attack a lot and I try to do headshots as often as I can. And something that I noticed is that while we got absolutely nerfed, so did the damage that we do as well. So not only do we have less armor, but we also do less damage, which just makes the game overall a lot harder. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you guys have already noticed this, especially from my previous videos, but if you didn't, the essence stacks that you guys are able to hold now go up to 1500. 100. Now, a lot of you guys may not have known this, but originally we only had 500 essence on a stack. Now we can go up to 1500, which is triple what we started off with, which ultimately means that anytime that you guys fill up on essence, you guys should be able to just go in here and get all 4 runes that you want on any item that you want. Now, one of the most inconvenient secret patches that happened is that they completely nerfed or removed any essence that comes from any of your auto farms. So anybody that had gigantic Klombo farms, like what I've been telling you guys to have previous to this update, got completely nerfed, and they no longer drop essence, no matter how big they are. Whether you have a big farm, a little farm, they will never drop any more essence. But they did fix the issue with giving us vines. So now, no matter how big your farm is, you're going to get a ton of vines. Now, I included this in my first video about this update, but it is still considered a secret update that they never told us about, and that was the fact that they actually nerfed Klombo. If you guys didn't know, you used to be able to feed Klombo Klomberries or even roasted Klomberries, and in return he would give you a ton of materials as well as a ton of essence. I gave him 2 full stacks of Klomberries, and what you guys see is I barely got any materials out of this, and on top of that, I barely got any essence. So they really did make sure to make the essence drops extremely rare now, so it's a lot harder for us to absolutely max out every weapon. Now, a huge secret nerf that happened was actually done to our food items. So I organized things how I felt fit as far as which was the best to have and which was the worst to have. Now, a lot of you guys are wondering, what's the best food item to eat or drink right now? And that's going to be the storm fruit nectar. The best type of food to have right now is probably the butter cake. It does fill up the most amount of hearts out of any food in the game, but the storm fruit nectar does 4 hearts in just 1 single second, which definitely makes it probably the best. As far as what the best category of food or drinks it's going to be, definitely take a look at the tropical smoothie, as it does 3.5 hearts in 1 second. You still also have the other smoothies that work extremely well, just not as good as the storm fruit nectar or the tropical smoothie. As far as any type of food items, the Hawaiian pizza is not bad, and other pies aren't bad either, but for the most part, you want to try to stick to the smoothies. Now, I'd love to hear any type of secrets that you guys have found inside of Lego Fortnite as well. As long as they weren't mentioned in the patch notes, let me know what you guys have found down in the comment section below. I already know of a few changes that I didn't talk about in today's video, such as obviously some materials changing their rarity and going from epic down to common, or from common down to uncommon. So many different things have changed inside of Lego Fortnite, so let's use the comment section as a very nice place to help inform every single person of what has really changed inside of the game. But YouTube thinks that you're gonna like that video that's up there in the top left, and you may also want to hit that subscribe button in the top right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.